Hey guys, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm in my kid's closet. I'm going in the attic. The freaking AC stopped working. Yeah. Nightmare. It's like 100 and some degrees outside. I got the shop vac. I'm thinking the pan's probably full. The drain line's unclogged. I just unclogged. It wasn't even clogged. There's a secondary drip pan that has a little float sensor in it. And I'm thinking the unit's sweating so much because it's been so hot that maybe it's full. Yeah, it looks like it's full. See that pan? That's exactly what it is. See that float sensor's in the water right here? Dude, I gotta figure out what in the heck is going on with this thing. If you're an AC guy, maybe I need a better drain. I don't know, I got the drain, but it's only this main unit that does it. So I'm gonna just try to vacuum out as much of this as I can so it doesn't go in on the ceiling. Or is it just from this thing? Maybe it's not even the drain. Maybe it's just because this thing's sweating so much. Do you know what I mean? Holy hell, dude, that thing is full. This is gonna be a long freaking night because this thing sucks. I only bought the like 10-gallon one, or 3-gallon one, I mean. And this looks like a lot, but it's not, trust me. I mean, this looks like it's not a lot, but it is a lot. Way more than you think. Dude, this thing's full to the brim. Good thing that sensor was there. Alright, I just did one suck. And you can see it barely took anything down. Barely anything at all. And filled this entire thing up. I need a better system. I need to get like a bunch of buckets up here or something I can dump it into. So I don't gotta keep carrying this thing down. I gotta get this thing out of here. It's starting to drip. Alright, that was round one. Oh, you don't think it's hard, but dude, when this thing's full of water, I guess what's one gallon's 8 pounds, so like a 25-pound dumbbell, but trying to go down. The problem is round two is sucking. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold the phone because you gotta shut it off quick once the water starts coming out. Because it starts dripping out the other side. I'm gonna try to hit it. I'm sorry. I want to show you guys the sucking of the water, but I need both hands. One good thing I learned with these shop vacs is that it shuts off when it's full, so that's good. So I just filled this bad boy up again. Let's see what we got left. Dropped it down a little bit. I think the unit's on now. I'd like to just bite the bullet. It's funny, dude. Tonight's the night. I literally just said to my wife, hey, I'm gonna go crash early. I'm beat. I gotta wake up at like 5 in the morning to go work because tomorrow we're taking them to Topgolf. So I was like, I gotta work before we leave because I'm gonna need to work, and we're not gonna be working tomorrow much because I'm gonna be at Topgolf with them. So I was like, I'm gonna wake up super early. So I actually went in there to lay down, and then one of my kids kept waking up and coming out. She's like, I gotta be with the baby. You gotta go take care of her. So then I came out and I was like, the AC's not on. So I think I might just bite the bullet and just stay up and just freaking try to suck this thing as far down as I can to buy some time. You know what I mean? So this thing can run for a while if it is dripping like this, until I can get an AC guy to come here and figure out either why it's sweating so bad like that, or maybe it's sweating because maybe the insulation inside here is not good or something. Maybe because it was like ripped a little bit. I don't know. I'm not an AC person, but. And then maybe we can get this secondary pan connected to the drain, or to its own drain, which would be nice. So if this one clogs, and this one can drain at least. I got no clue, but you guys want to see what I look like. I am down and out, dude. Look at me. Oh, sometimes you just can't win, can you? Hey, at least I keep showing up, right? Now round two, we got to get this thing downstairs. I'm wearing socks. I'm in my boxers, dude. All right, we got to get this thing down there. Oh, without freaking blowing a shoulder. Oh, I'm telling you, it's not as easy as it looks. Oh, I'm spilling. I might have to put the phone down. The other thing is, it doesn't seem like this thing is sealed like it's supposed to be. Because like if you tilt it the wrong way, it dumps. All right, I got it down. Now we gotta dump it. This is reminding me of a story my brother was telling me. How he wouldn't want me to tell the story, but he had some rats under his shed, and every time that he would catch the rats in a cage and drive them somewhere and let them out, they come back, or there'd be a different family. So he said he had to put the cage in a bathtub and drown the rats. The reason I'm laughing is that he told me, dude, that's the most Baltimore thing I had to do, because we grew up around Baltimore, is drown some Baltimore City rats in a bathtub. Oh no. I'm gonna have to throw that away. So that's how this feels. Alright, we're going back up for round 3. See if I can get this thing up there. Oh crap, dude. The opening is really tiny too. That's the problem. I don't know if I can get it on camera. But I tell you right now, I wish they had the damn AC unit in a closet or like in a garage, like a normal house. You know what I mean? Like, not a garage, I mean like a downstairs closet or something. Not up here in an attic. All right, round 3. I know this is supposed to be straight. I know AC guy left a comment. He said that's supposed to be level. I know that. I'm cheating, bro. I'm trying to get this thing. I'm just trying to get this thing to stay on. It's too hot to be playing around. It's on now. The AC's on, but I got to get it drained down a little bit more so I don't have to do this again in like 3 days. It'll buy me some time till the AC guy comes. All right, round 3. Since this thing shuts off on its own, I'm just gonna hit the button with the camera on with one hand. All right, I'm gonna do one more after this. Guys, round 4, then I'm done for tonight. Round 4 brought me down a lot. Now the thing's not even in the water at all. It'll buy me a little time. Well, subscribe to the channel, guys. Appreciate you watching. Brand new day, baby. Let's go. What's up, guys? Brand new day. 6 a.m. I'm making coffee and I'm up with the baby. Alright, guys. Going back out on the streets. I'm gonna wash this thing. A lot of people said they wanted me to talk more about e-commerce. Right now, I'll be dead honest with you, like super transparent and real with you, because sometimes I just want to tell you all the great sunshine rainbow stuff. Right now, I'm so frustrated because in the frunk of the 911, I have form 3104 or 3401, I can't remember the name, that I have to send to Texas today to register to be able to send SMS campaigns to our customers, people that have opted in and wanted to get messages from us. To be compliant in the state of Texas, I still have to register. Now, that's not a big deal, filling out the form, paying the $200. But guess what you have to pay to be compliant? You have to give them 10 grand, dude. Isn't that crazy? I have to give them $10,000 security deposit. It's wild. So, it's like, it's just frustrating because it's almost like, it feels like extortion, dude. Like I'm being strong-armed. Like it's like you want to run your business and you want to be able to send text messages to your customers that have opted in. They've literally gone to your website and opted in, and they have a clear way to opt out, like reply stop to opt out. You still, to be compliant in the state of Texas and be able to send messages to them, you need to make sure that you are registered for telemarketing. This now includes SMS and MMS in the state of Texas. You have to give them $10,000. So later today, I'm going to drive down to our office and I'm going to get some checks because I have the business checks there. I haven't taken any home in a while. So I'm working on that. So if you want to hear about e-commerce, that's what I'm talking about. The other thing I got to say about e-commerce is you guys caught me at the wrong time. The AC's broken. I'm stressed out. I'm wearing thin. But what I'm trying to say is, e-commerce is a very unpredictable business. It's predictable in a lot of ways, but it's unpredictable in a lot of ways. And I'm not trying to discourage you. I think it's an amazing business to start, and you can sell products on the internet. It's great. But I'm someone that, like, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. I've always been that way. So, for example, when I was required to collect and remit sales tax, when I had economic nexus, it's called, in over 446 different jurisdictions, when you add in surtaxes and things in different municipalities and the small towns and things, I have 446 tax returns monthly that I collect sales tax and I remit through a software called Avalara. Well, when it came time to do that, I did back then I was listening to Les Brown all the time, and he said, doing life what's hard and life will be easy. Doing life what's easy and life will be hard. So when I come to this wall of, oh my gosh, I got to register with the state of Texas, I got to pay 10 grand. Most people would say, I'm not doing this. You know what I mean? And if I didn't do it, dude, I will remain the same. I'll go backwards because I won't be able to send SMS into one of our largest markets. And the guy that did suck it up and said, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to pay it, and I'm going to do what's right, I'm going to give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and somehow you get rewarded. Doing life what's hard, life will be easy. So I'm going to do the right thing and do it so I don't have to worry as much about everything, because I want to make sure I'm compliant with the business. But what I'm saying is, there's little nuances to e-commerce that they'll test you to see, like, do you really want to be in this game? And this isn't for somebody that's just starting out in e-commerce. Like, I'm not trying to scare you. This is like, I've been doing it for 10 years and we have gotten to a level. Here's our real problem is, we got the business to a level where we're making a decent amount of money in sales, and along the way we accumulated a lot of expenses in apps and softwares that we're required to use now because of the level we once hit. But now we've gone back down to where we're not as big as we used to be, but we still have the expenses of a brand or a business that is at a big level, if that makes sense. So that's what's really actually the hard part for me right now, is I'm working to get the business back to what it was, to where I have the income coming in as if I did in the past to match the expenses I have going out. Because some of these expenses, like, for example, like Avalara, once you have economic nexus, I still have to file the return. Even if it's a zero return, I still have to file the return, unless I want to shut the business down. All right, so that's just one little thing I was saying. The second thing was, you have these people talk about inflation things as if it's like I don't know. It's very dynamic. So everything's constantly moving and expanding. It's what made me like Bitcoin, the fact that it has a fixed supply. Because what I'm trying to get at is that our US dollar, dude, is going down in value every day. We have invisible taxes around us we don't even recognize. Like USPS, they used to charge me $2.10 to ship a package. You know, and now it's $4.50 some cents per label. So with ground advantage. So it's constantly changing. And when you have a business and you have products and you have margins, you're constantly adjusting. And it used to not be as often. Maybe you do it once every couple years, you'd have to adjust. But it feels like now things are accelerating so quickly. Like USPS, dude, they've raised their freaking stamps price. I don't know, look it up. Is it like every 6 months or something? It feels like it's happening nonstop. Like the other day, the girls at the office are like, oh, hey, I didn't know if you knew this, but a label costs $3.85. And I'm like, man. I'm like, all right, just roll with it. We keep our shipping at the same rate. And then felt like 6 months later, it's showing $4.25 now for every label. And I'm like, what? And then it got to the point where I'm like, all right, I got to do something. So I reached out to USPS and I signed a contract with them to where I have a special carrier rate. So we're paying maybe $3.85 or something on average, like $3.95, where the average now is like $4.55 or something. So we're saving a little bit of money there. But what I'm saying, it gets to a point where you get squeezed from the top, the bottom, and the side, and then you eventually capitulate and say, we need to increase our price of shipping we collect. We need to increase the price of the product. Like if I'm selling, for example, a very low margin product, but I'm on an average day we sell 500 units or 600 units, And I'm like, well, if we increase it by, let's say I'm negative that day, and every day I look on my triple whale, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're only making $100 a day. I'm like, well, we did sell 700 units. Let's just increase it by $2, and will we make an extra 1,400? Where it's like, you increase the price, you'll sell less, but you'll convert less. What I'm getting at is, I'm getting squeezed, dude. This happened to me before in the past. It's like I have a beautiful mind related to the business. Like I've been in it so long that I can almost feel all the levers I can pull, and I can feel, it's hard to explain, but I can feel, I just feel everything in the business. Like I know it very well. And it feels like I'm getting squeezed from so many angles, so much more often than before. Like everyone's taking advantage of the for sale. It seems like everyone's taking advantage of like the tariff, inflation, like definitely software businesses for sure. So my Avalar is about to renew in August. Guess how much it is to file those 446 returns. 26 grand for the year. But I'm paying like already like $300 or $400 a month for the software. But you got to pay 26 grand. I don't know why I did that. My Avalara, dude, I'm paying freaking $30,000 a month to send text messages. I'm like, is this even worth it? It is, but I'm just saying that when you get to like a higher level with the e-commerce business, if you don't maintain the sales, it can really squeeze you. It's stressful. This is not the e-commerce video everybody was wanting me to talk about. I'm just talking about what I'm doing right now and what I'm dealing with. It could also be because I have a physical product brand. So this could be great advice for someone that's thinking about starting something. Like, shout out to the guy that I met at Starbucks. He's working on a software as a service business where it's, or my buddy Landis, dude, he sells a product on Etsy that's a digital product. Like, those are the benefits to these things. Like, I sell a physical product, so I have to factor in shipping costs. I have to factor in, a lot of these things. But you can eliminate a lot of these costs. Like, it's good to talk about this stuff and vent, because sometimes you'll come to you'll have a little, like one little tiny seed can shoot you to the moon. Like one little tiny piece of advice or something I might say that even I'm not picking up on, but you might say. That's what I always did. Like they say, success leaves clues. Like I always fail fast. I always try to pick up the little clues people were leaving, and I kind of tried to take them all and aggregate them. And then I would listen to tons of people, and then I would listen to everything they were saying, and I would try to aggregate all the information and make my best informed decision. But that's what I'm starting to think, is that maybe that's why all these guys you see on Instagram and stuff with Huracans and Inventadors, it might be real, because they might not, I don't know what kind of value they're providing, but they are selling courses, and you see how it does scale because they're providing a digital product. You make it one time, and then you can sell it over and over and over and over and over. So if you're listening, maybe that's something, even I'm starting to think, hey, maybe brand new course, daily driven Porsche, out now. You guys are like, what is this? Landscaping 101 with daily driven Porsche. Learn everything you need to know about setting up irrigation. No, so I love our business. It's a love-hate relationship. You know what it is? I love creating. I love branding. I love marketing. I love all those things. But when you get into all this other stuff, clerical, dude, that's why I didn't do good in school. That's why I hated it. That's why I thrived at building the business and the emotion around the brand. But I struggle with the clerical aspect of things because it's not fun for me. You know what I mean? It's like there's too many rules around it. I like the creative stuff because there's freedom. The other thing is, I think that could be really beneficial if you're going to start an e-commerce business is when you start it, make sure we have this, but I'm just saying this because a lot of brands skip this. But you can do push notifications. So you can either do one of two things. You could make a little app for your website. So when someone comes to your website, maybe after they purchase, or maybe like when they purchase, not after or when they purchase, but sometime in the journey, maybe when they land on the site, you prompt them to download the app, and there's some benefit to it. maybe inside the app all the products are marked down or something like that. But when they have the app on their phone, then you 222. It's telling me to make an app. When they have the app on the phone, then you can send them push notifications. So for example, like rather than doing an SMS where you have to make sure that you're registered in all these states and you're giving them a security deposit of 10 grand or 50, some states, Florida's 50, then you can just send an SMS push, or I mean not a SMS, a push notification, and then they get a notification on their phone at the top of their phone. It's like sending the message, you know, but it's doing it through the app that they have downloaded through your phone. I'm not 100% sure about the compliance related to push notifications, but I'm just saying it could be something you can do. Also, you can use apps like Push Owl like the bird owl. You can do apps like Push Owl, and you can install that on your Shopify store. And when someone lands on your site, it'll prompt them to, you know, you've landed on the sites and you hit the little gray box pops up and says accept, deny. That's asking you, would you like to accept to receive push notifications? And then if you click that, then you can send them campaigns through an app like Push Owl. Check out that pink GT3 RS. There's my same car, but without the wheels and the body kit. Carrera S, same car. Same wheels mine came with too. But back to the good stuff about e-commerce. I am super thankful for over the years landing on Shopify and Facebook ads and all this stuff, because it is very fun to build a brand and have people like wear it and love it and things like that. I don't even know what I'm about to say, but I'm trying to think of something that can help you guys with e-commerce. See, I got to get out of the scarcity mindset, get back in the abundance mindset. That's why I can't think straight, because I'm all thinking about the things I need to do, all this clerical stuff. Man, I think I stick out like a sore thumb with these Florida boy shorts on in the middle of Russia.
Ooh, all right. Woo. This is light work. Come on.